Don't be afraid to fall in love again. After a heartbreak, it's only natural to feel scared and hesitant to open yourself up to love again. But don't let your past define your future. With the help of the tips in this video, you'll be able to move on and fall in love again in no time. The fear of falling in love again. It's natural to feel a little bit apprehensive about putting yourself out there and falling in love again after you've been hurt in the past. But it's important to remember that love is worth the risk. You can't let your fear of getting hurt hold you back from finding happiness. If you're struggling to overcome your fear of falling in love again, here are a few tips that might help. 1. Talk to someone you trust about your fears. It can be helpful to talk to someone who understands what you're going through and can offer some words of wisdom and encouragement. 2. Take things slow. When you first start dating someone new, don't rush into things. Give yourself time to get to know them and see if there's a potential for a lasting relationship. 3. Don't try to force things. If you're not feeling ready to fall in love again, that's okay. Just take things one day at a time and eventually, you'll find yourself opening up again. The benefits of taking the risk. When it comes to love, sometimes it's worth taking a risk. Rejection can hurt, but sometimes the pain of not taking a chance is even worse. If you're thinking about giving love another try, here are a few reasons why it might be worth the risk. 1. You never know what might happen. The first reason to take a chance on love is that you never know what might happen. If you don't take the opportunity, you'll never know if it could have been something special. Sometimes, the best relationships come from taking a chance on someone new. 2. It could be the best decision you ever make. If you're feeling tentative about getting back out there, remember that taking a chance could be the best decision you ever make. Love is one of the most amazing things in life, and finding the right person can completely change your world for the better. 3. It's worth it to feel alive again. If you're struggling with the pain of a previous relationship, it can be tempting to just give up on love altogether. But sometimes, taking a chance and falling in love again is exactly what you need to feel alive and happy again. Why it's worth it to fall in love again. There's something special about falling in love. It's an experience that everyone should have at least once in their life. And while it can be scary to open yourself up to someone new, it's always worth it in the end. Here are a few reasons why it's worth it to fall in love again. 1. It feels amazing. There's nothing quite like the feeling of being in love. It's a rush of happiness and excitement that is unlike anything else. Even if things don't work out in the end, the feeling of being in love is still worth it. 2. You learn more about yourself. When you're in love, you learn more about who you are and what you want out of life. Relationships can be tough, but they teach you a lot about yourself. You learn how to communicate better, how to compromise, and how to handle conflict. All of these skills will come in handy in future relationships and in other areas of your life. 3. You grow as a person. Falling in love forces you to grow as a person. You might have to face some fears, deal with some insecurity, or confront some past demons. But in the end, you'll come out of it a stronger and better person. 4. It's a great adventure. Falling in love is an adventure. There's the excitement of meeting someone new, the thrill of the chase, and the joy of finally getting to be with that special someone. Even if things don't work out, you'll always have the memories of your adventure to look back on. 5. You get to experience true happiness. When you're in love, you're truly happy. You might have your ups and downs, but overall you're happier than you've ever been. And even if the relationship doesn't last, that happiness is still worth it. Why we are afraid to fall in love again. Love is one of the most beautiful things in life. It can make you feel alive and happy, but it can also be scary. After all, when you love someone, you're opening yourself up to the possibility of being hurt. That's why it's not surprising that many people are afraid to fall in love again after they've been hurt in the past. They don't want to go through that pain again. But here's the thing, you can't avoid love forever. Sooner or later, you're going to meet someone who makes you feel those butterflies again. And when that happens, don't be afraid to take the leap and fall in love again. Sure, there's a chance you could get hurt again, but there's also a chance that this person could be the love of your life. The one who makes you happier than you ever thought possible. The one who completes you in a way no one else ever has. So don't be afraid to take that risk. Don't be afraid to fall in love again. It just might be the best decision you ever make. How to overcome the fear of falling in love again. There's no denying that getting your heart broken is one of the worst feelings in the world. It can leave you feeling scared and wary of opening yourself up to love again. But just because you've been hurt before doesn't mean you have to close yourself off to the possibility of finding happiness with someone new. If you're struggling with the fear of falling in love again, here are a few tips to help you overcome it. 1. Take your time. There's no rush to jump into a new relationship. After going through a tough breakup, it's important to give yourself time to heal and recover emotionally. Once you're feeling ready, take things slow and don't force yourself into anything you're not comfortable with. 2. Communicate openly with your partner. One of the best ways to prevent getting hurt again is by communicating openly and honestly with your partner from the start. Let them know what your fears are and why you're hesitant to open up fully. This will help them understand where you're coming from and hopefully make them more patient and understanding. 3. Don't compare your new relationship to your past ones. It's natural to try and compare your new relationship to any past ones you've had, but it's important to remember that each one is different. Just because your last relationship ended badly doesn't mean your new one will too. 4. Trust your gut. If something feels off or you're not sure about your partner, trust your gut and listen to your intuition. It's better to be safe than sorry. 5. Seek professional help. If you're finding it difficult to overcome your fear on your own, seek professional help from a therapist or counselor. They can help you work through your fears and give you tools to deal with them in a healthy way. The benefits of taking the plunge and falling in love again. There are many benefits to taking the plunge and falling in love again, even if you have been hurt in the past. Love is one of the most amazing emotions we as humans can experience, and it is worth taking the risk to feel that joy again. Here are some benefits of giving love another chance. 1. It can help you heal from past hurts. When you open yourself up to love again, it can help you heal from any previous heartbreak or pain you may have experienced. By letting yourself feel love again, you are also letting go of any negativity from your past relationships. 2. It can make you happier. Research has shown that people who are in happy and healthy relationships tend to be happier overall than those who are not. Love brings joy and happiness into our lives, so why not let yourself experience that? 3. It can improve your health. Being in a loving relationship has been linked with lower blood pressure, a stronger immune system, and even a longer lifespan. So not only will you be happier if you let yourself fall in love again, but you'll also be healthy. 4. It can give you a sense of purpose. When you're in love, you have someone to care for and be there for. This can give your life a greater sense of purpose and meaning. 5. It can make you feel more alive. Love makes us feel more alive and vibrant. When we're in love, we tend to feel more energetic and enthusiastic about life in general. So if you've been hurt in the past, don't let that stop you from taking the plunge and falling in love again. It may be scary, but it's worth it. Let yourself experience all the joy and happiness that love has to offer. When it comes to love, sometimes it's worth taking a chance even if it means getting your heart broken. After all, what's life without a little bit of drama? Love is one of the most exhilarating and wonderful experiences we can have, so don't be afraid to fall in love again. You never know, this time it might just be the real thing. How to know if you're ready to love again. It's been a few years since your last relationship ended. You've been focusing on yourself and you're happy with your life the way it is. But then you meet someone new and suddenly you're not so sure anymore. Is it time to open yourself up to the possibility of love again? Here are a few signs that you might be ready. So if you've been hurt in the past, don't let that stop you from taking the plunge and falling in love again. It may be scary, but it's worth it. Let yourself experience all the joy and happiness that love has to offer. When it comes to love, sometimes it's worth taking a chance even if it means getting your heart broken. After all, what's life without a little bit of drama? Love is one of the most exhilarating and wonderful experiences we can have, so don't be afraid to fall in love again. You never know, this time it might just be the real thing. How to know if you're ready to love again. It's been a few years since your last relationship ended. You've been focusing on yourself and you're happy with your life the way it is. But then you meet someone new and suddenly you're not so sure anymore. Is it time to open yourself up to the possibility of love again? Here are a few signs that you might be ready. 5. You're ready to give and receive love again. You're no longer holding back when it comes to love. You're ready to give your heart fully to someone new and you're open to receiving love in return. Tips for getting back into the dating game. It can be tough getting back into the dating game after a heartbreak. You might feel like you'll never find love again, but don't give up hope. Here are a few tips to help you get back out there and start meeting new people. 1. Get rid of anything that reminds you of your ex. This includes old photos, gifts, and anything else that might trigger memories of them. It's time to start fresh. 2. Don't compare every new person you meet to your ex. It's not fair to them, and it will only hold you back from finding someone new. 3. Be open-minded when it comes to meeting new people. You might be surprised at who you end up connecting. 4. Take your time. Don't rush into anything, especially if you're not feeling ready. There's no shame in taking things slow after a breakup. 5. Most importantly, don't be afraid to fall in love again. It might seem scary, but it's worth taking the risk. So, don't be afraid to fall in love again. You never know when you might meet that special someone who will sweep you off your feet and make all of your dreams come true. Trust your heart and let yourself go with the flow. After all, love is one of the most beautiful things in life, and it's always worth taking a chance on happiness.